Hey team, so today we are going to go over social media and your confidence in posting. I've got some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way over the last 7 months of coaching that have really benefited me, and sometimes things that didn't, and I had to revamp. So I wanted to share them with you so you could get started on the right foot. So to start, I would highly suggest picking a platform to post on, whether it's your personal Facebook page, Instagram, Periscope, your like page if you have one, or if you want to create one. I would choose a platform, and for the moment, as you're ramping up your business and getting started, choose one of those and be focused on each one each day as you go forward. And then once you build a good basis and structure and following on one of them, you can expand to another one. I, in the beginning, tried to do a whole bunch, and I was finding that I was not excelling in all of them because I was giving a third of an effort to Facebook, a third of an effort to Instagram, and then trying to figure out Periscope. So I was just average in all of my posts on all my platforms rather than really excelling in one of them. So personal Facebook is probably going to be the best option to start with. That's where you're going to have most of your reach. After that, I would suggest Instagram. And with Instagram, the things that you have to remember are hashtagging. You want to hashtag keywords that people are going to look up, that they have interest in, and then your photos are going to pop up for them. Periscope is a live broadcasting social media network that just came up. So if you've ever heard of the Vine, that's 6-second videos that can be uploaded. This is sort of like that. They can be as long as you want, and it's live, and they only stay live for 24 hours. It's a really great way to get followers, not in your community, in your market, but all over, because people can share them instantly as it's happening. A Facebook like page, I would suggest for myself what worked was not starting one right away, because as Facebook changes their algorithms and the way that things show up in our feeds, you are likely to get lost because they don't really Facebook doesn't really push like pages that much on people's feeds unless you have tons of followers, unless you have sponsored ads, things like that. So I started that mainly because I was getting Beachbody leads from hitting Success Club 5 and 10. So that's people who purchase off Beachbody.com or off an infomercial. They're not signed up through a specific coach, and they got assigned me. And if I don't know them really, I would prefer that they look at my fitness page rather than my personal page with, my personal life on it. And they find my like page because I email each one of those leads after they come into my back office, and I just say, hey, I'm your free Beachbody coach. I'm really excited to find out your health and wellness goals, and do you have any questions? Just a real short blurb. And then I, use my signature, and it has my Facebook like page link, my Instagram link, my email. So that's why I kind of did that. So like I said, focus on one of them to give your 100% effort to for right now, and then expand from there. Make it become a habit of posting. If you are not a big poster, I was not very avid in posting on Facebook. I would go weeks without posting before I, got into my health and fitness journey. But I had to kind of put it out there to everyone gently so I didn't overwhelm my Facebook friends, and they, were like, who is this new Megan, and where's the old one? They don't know me as a health and wellness coach. They know me as Megan Ziegler. I worked, night shift at hospitals, and, went to Redskins games and tailgated and things like that. They don't know me as getting up early, working out, and taking care of myself. So they have to get used to that. But you also have to put yourself out there a few times a day. I would highly suggest at least twice, because you need to be open for business now. You're a coach. If you want to, earn enough to cover your expenses for the month or to have a savings, pay down debt, things like that, you have to tell people that you're open for business now. Just like if you were to go to find a new restaurant and they posted an ad in the paper that says now they're open for business, people need to know that you're a Beachbody coach in some capacity, so they come to you and not see that you're just working out with this thing called the fix and then they go and purchase it elsewhere. And then they don't get you as their coach, they don't get your motivation, your support, your coaching from your challenge group, things like that. So post about your nutrition, post healthy eating tips, your workouts, your personal lifestyle, post those types of things. Things that are going to add value to others is what you want to post about. Think about how much time we spend scrolling through Facebook, and if something doesn't grab our attention, we just keep scrolling. So make it attention grabbing. You're trying to share, you don't want to sell. This can be really hard because sometimes we can get caught up in just wanting to make the sales, but it's really not about that, and that's not why we're here. We are here to help other people get healthy. We are here to help people get off medications that they don't need to be on. We are here to, end obesity. We are here to help that mom who can't get off the couch and play with her 12-year-old after school because she's exhausted. We're here to help them. So we're here to add value to them, and we want to share with them how to get where we've become, not just to sell them a challenge pack and make a commission. They want to know what you did, that's what they're interested in, and what what helped you stick to your goals. They want to know that this is a lifestyle change from you and not just a quick scheme that, just got you down a few pounds and then back to old ways. The other thing is to be genuine. You don't want to be like a magazine. If you go to a doctor's office and you see a magazine and it's been there for over a year, more likely than not, I'm going to toss it to the side. It's old. I don't really care to read it. You also flip through magazines, and if there's tons of ads, you just flip right through them. So if people go to your Facebook page, it's like a magazine. They scroll down, they don't want to see tons of ads to sell Shakeology, to sell your challenge groups. They want to see your life and how things are going for you. So share more of your story and how Beachbody is involved in your daily life and not just trying to get them to buy. So you will see a lot of my posts where I talk about how the little containers change the way I look at food and changed my life because I sleep better. I haven't had a migraine in over a year. I can keep up with Bryce all day long without having to, nap when he naps. And I can get so much done now and live more because that's what I want to do. I want to live more and I want to do things. So be new, be catchy, don't be salesy, don't show too many ads. I like to say when I am posting about my Shakeology that I use a chocolate nutrient-dense protein powder, and then in parentheses I say I use Shakeology. That way they don't feel like you have to use Shakeology, but if you put I use Shakeology, they're going to be like, oh, she has all this energy and that's what she uses? I want to look into that. So they'll ask you about it. Be confident in your posts. So even if you're not getting a lot of likes or comments, people are still watching. And that's one of the things that I still have to work on to this day. They are watching your posts. They are seeing what you're posting. The people that don't like and comment on my posts are the people that personally message me and want in on my challenge groups. Those are the people that want the help and need the help, and they're afraid to put that out there to everybody else. So don't be upset when you get like 3 likes and then on a picture of you and your fiance or you and your cat, you got like 50, but you and your workout selfie only got like 3. I've had a family member recently who isn't really on Facebook, doesn't do anything with it, but needs the help with her health so much. And she reached out to me a few weeks ago and said, I've been watching all of your posts, and she never liked or commented on anything, and I want to do the fix now. So, people will come to you. They will see your lifestyle change. So don't get discouraged. Don't be afraid to post. I know it's super scary, and I'm a really shy person. I don't even like to post, but I just do it. What's the worst that can happen? Somebody, unfollows me or hides me from their news feed. Like, it's okay. Doesn't really matter. That's not what matters in my life. So don't be afraid. Don't be discouraged. People are watching you. A couple of the apps that I like to use to create my posts and pictures is the Studio app, Rhonna, RHONNA. PicPlay Posts is great for videos, and PhotoGrid is great for when you want to collage a bunch together. Sorry that this keeps going dark. Those are, I think, all free, and they're really great. I also suggest putting a stamp on your picture each time you go to post it, like a text, and stamp it with your email or your Instagram tag name. Because then people just can't, copy your picture, screenshot it, and then post it on their page. And you're giving people another way to contact you, follow you on another platform, reach out to you. There is a great picture on the Nike Instagram page within the last few days, and it's a picture of a guy just in a t-shirt, no Nike symbol, and he's standing in front of a set of steps. That's it. And it has hundreds of thousands of likes, and it's for Nike. I mean, they didn't put anything in the picture, they didn't put anything saying they were Nike, but it got people's attention. So if a company like Nike is just putting posts out there that don't really have any stamp on them of Nike, and they're doing so well, it obviously means something. Timing is the last thing. So you want to show up in people's news feeds, you want to be getting up there in their news feeds. The way to do this is to post when you have a high traffic time with your friends. For me, the times that my friends are on the social media networks are 7 to 8 in the morning, 11 to 1 p.m., 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., and 3 to 4 p.m. right before dinner, and 9 to 10 p.m. right before bed. So I usually pick times like that to post. Another thing is to also make sure you're showing up in people's feeds. You need to be relevant to their posts. So if someone's posting a picture they just had a baby, well, instead of just liking it, comment on it and say congratulations and send them a private message. Sending private messages and saying congratulations will automatically get you spots in their newsfeed before just hitting like on one of their pictures. So whether it's somebody's got a birthday, instead of writing on their wall, send them a hey girl message through, the messenger and say, hey girl, no, we haven't talked in a while, but I just wanted to say happy birthday. If they start engaging in a conversation with you, that's even more ways to get into their newsfeed. And be genuine about it, though. If you're going to say something to someone anyway, send it as a personal message, and that just kind of bumps you up so they see more things and possibly, help from you. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please email them to me or post them in our team page, and I'll be happy to help you with your social media. Okay, good luck, guys.